Well, it turned out that Liz Wahl, who had a job as a news reporter with Russian-owned RT America until she shockingly quit on air early today. She joins me now. Liz Wahl, I want to read you right off the top what RT is saying about you. They say when a journalist disagrees with the editorial position of his or her organisation, the usual course of action is to address those grievances with the editor. If they cannot be resolved, to quit like a professional. But when someone makes a big public show of a personal decision, it is nothing more than a self-promotional stunt. We wish Liz the best of luck on her chosen path. What is your reaction to that?
Well, Piers, that's the first time I saw their reaction. I was wondering what their reaction would be, and actually had some hesitations. I feared what measures they would take against me, what retaliatory measures they would take against me. But at the end of the day, Piers, like I said earlier on Anderson's show, I believe in the truth, trying to seek the truth and disseminating the truth. And what's become very clear, especially in the face of this crisis with Crimea, is that the objective of RT has been to promote Putinist propaganda, to promote the conflict as Putin wants us to see it, and to bash the U.S. and make us look like we're the bad guys. I had mentioned earlier, you know, personal reasons why I felt morally inclined to say something and to resign. And that is because, I mean, my grandparents, they were refugees. They came to America to seek a better life. Had my grandmother not bribed a guard with money and brandy, she would have been killed. And my dad ended up, because of this, joining the military. Met my mother in the Philippines. I have family over there, and I see how lucky I am to live in this country because I see the conditions that they're subjected to. I have family members who know what the daily grind of poverty is like, and I feel lucky to live in this country. And to be on a network.
Liz, let me jump in a moment. I want to just play to viewers the moment that you quit live on air, then come back to you with a specific question about what you just said.
Personally, I cannot be part of a network funded by the Russian government that whitewashes the actions of Putin. I'm proud to be an American and believe in disseminating the truth, and that is why, after this newscast, I'm resigning.
Just a few hours earlier that was. Now, I suppose my reaction would be what some people have been reacting to what you did, which is, if you feel this strongly, and you cited your family history and so on, why would you join RT America to start with, given that it has got a history of being pretty favourable towards Putin? You know, it's got a lot of government support, but it's enjoyed over the years. Obviously, Putin's behaviour now is not dissimilar to the Russian activities in Georgia and other places over the last few decades. Why, if you feel so strongly about what they're doing right now, would you want to work for that organisation in the first place?
Well, that's a very good question, and I think I didn't know exactly the extent of the propaganda that is this machine. I thought, you know, that the Cold War was over, and maybe I didn't realize that there would be this much of an infringement on the editorial, on as much pressure. I guess I wasn't expecting that. I tried to make the most of the situation. I'm not saying that I haven't done work that I'm not proud of doing. I've absolutely worked on stories that I think are important, and I tried to use my platform to work on stories and pitch stories that are important. I think management knew that I wasn't very comfortable when it came to some of the more extreme ends of the things. I've been contemplating quitting for a long time, especially in the
Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think that Abby Martin, given her position on all this, should also resign?
I can't speak for Abby Martin. I can say that I respect her. She's very outspoken. She's an outspoken woman.
Well, I'm not asking you to speak for her. I'm just saying, is your personal opinion, given the scale of propaganda that you believe RT America has been pumping out, should she act on a point of principle and do what you've done? It's just your opinion, not hers.
Honestly, I don't want to say what Abby should or shouldn't do. The thing is that Abby speaks her mind, and her show doesn't experience that much editorial control because She's very outspoken, and she's very, the views, I don't know if you've checked out her show before, but it happens to be a narrative that RT likes. So for her, and I respect her. I respect Abby.
Okay.
I respect her convictions, and I don't want to, want to speak
Liz
poorly
Wahl?
of her at all.
Okay, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.